Weeki Wachee Springs tragedy on March 31st, 2012 at Weeki Wachee Springs, Florida. 29-year-old experienced diver Marcin K. was working with the karst underwater research team to explore and map the underwater caves in the park. After checking their diving equipment, K and his team entered the water and started following the guideline. The team moved together in the dark water, studying the cave at depths over 100 feet. They kept a steady pace to avoid getting too much nitrogen in their blood. After finishing their work and starting to come back up, K stayed close to the guideline, but around 4:30 p.m. something changed. As they got near the cave exit, K suddenly swam away from the guideline. He went up into a tight crack in the rock, a space so narrow that divers with tanks on their sides would have trouble fitting through. His movements became quick and weird. The other divers noticed and tried to signal him with their lights flashing them to tell him to stop. Since that didn't work, they tried tapping him, but K didn't respond. Normally, he pushed farther into the narrow crack, twisting his body to get through. Safety divers nearby couldn't do anything as K squeezed himself deeper into the tight space. After 5 minutes, they saw his breathing regulator wasn't in his mouth anymore. The team immediately called for help, but the narrow crack made it very hard to reach K. When a rescue diver finally reached him, it was too late. He wasn't responding, even though his tanks still had plenty of air and his equipment was working fine. He had passed out and drowned in the tight space where he was stuck. K's body was brought to the surface just before 5 p.m. After the accident, the CARS team explained that K didn't deliberately leave the guideline and swim into the crack. They explained he had an air bubble in the blood vessels of his brain, a condition caused by coming up too quickly, which can make a diver confused and unable to think clearly.